Good afternoon, Mr. Babbar. What brings you to the India ISP conclave today?
Thank you, Kashish. Pleasure being talking to you. So, ISP event is happening for last 10 years continuously, and we believe that India at this stage certainly need a revolution on the internet space now. Sify, being an ICT provider, has been continuously evolving in stages to support the ISP networks. We started our business with being an ISP provider, and today we evolved from an ISP provider to a multiple set of business and networks so far. Today, what we see is India has evolved really strongly on the ISP ecosystem and other networks, including data center businesses too. But from a network point of view, the ISP sector is still little unorganized, which needs to be organized. So what we believe is that this event's really trying to bring the ISPs together to give them an understanding how the ecosystem will going to evolve over a period of time, and how smaller and the regional ISP can take advantage from the tier 1 ISP to be in that space. So we see this event can bring a lot of enlightenment in terms of knowledge to the ISP, especially how the IPv6 system is going to evolve, what is the next course of BGP and other sections we do, how do we take care of security elements and so on. So overall, it's an alignment session for the ISP to come more in large participation in this event and getting benefit out of this. And from a Sify perspective, we try to bring them an overall value proposition, both from cloud security perspective, managed services perspective, plus we also give them a complete ecosystem for peering and interconnections. Since Sify has their networks available across India region, and today we are operating in almost 30 cities in India where we have length and breadth of our backbone networks and other systems. ISP get benefit from us in terms of getting the connectivity, getting the content available to them, and serving their customers in a most optimal way.
So, you being yourself a stakeholder in the ISP sector in India, how do you see the sector evolving in the next 2-3 years, and any challenges you want to point out?
So, as you rightly mentioned about the ISP ecosystem, and as previously mentioned also, this sector is still a little bit unorganized, and we have to see that how this sector can, create an impact on the overall industry which we are trying to serve in India. We are talking heavily about the next generation AI models. We're talking about machine learning. We're talking about the next generation of data centers. I believe the strongest element which we have to see is the connectivity part of it. ISP today operates at regional levels, city levels, but the most struggle part comes from them isn't proper access mechanism. When I say access, what we say is the last mile fiber reach. What we talk about, the copper connectivity is still lacking in some places, and consumer is still looking for a connectivity which can give them 100% uptime kind of things. Now, the India as a region which you see is divided between ISPs and LCOs. And majority of the retail segment customers are operated by local cable operators. Those are, I would say, are more unorganized as of now compared to the ISP segment. So ISP need to take responsibility to get more deeper into the retail segment now, and start giving the services from that perspective. In terms of ecosystem, I think from a Sify perspective, we are getting more deeper on the edge side. Now, why edge? Because we already see the top metros are already reached to a stage where they are getting all the good set of services, but now we are trying to decentralize, getting the services better even in tier 2 and tier 3 markets. Now for us, tier 2 and tier 3 markets are like places like Lucknow, Chandigarh, Bhopal, Nagpur. These are the cities where we see the traffic is growing, and we see attraction of good amount of content being delivered into these cities. So establishing our edge data center into these locations give us an opportunity to create an ecosystem into these locations where we can get both hyperscalers as well as set of enterprise customers and ISPs into this common place for having an end-to-end service offering. So with data centers, we are evolving to the next stage, giving them a cloud connectivity, giving them an AI model to roll out, giving them to an opportunity to work on cities where they need IoT inventions, where they need analytics, they need CPUs, they need GPUs. That is something which we are trying to enable with the tier 2 and tier 3 cities.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. It was lovely talking.